This video is not vegan friendly, so I wanted to give you a heads up at the start. The main focus will be on my workflow and how I ignite the charcoals, but there will be some footage showing what I'll be grilling. You have only 5 seconds to decide. Hey friends, today I will show you how I'm lighting the charcoals for my grill and my whole workflow. There is a lot of misinformation online and it took me some time to learn how to light the charcoal fast. That's why I hope you will find this video useful. First, let's leave the work table. I'm storing all of the tools in these 2 buckets while I'm not using the grill, and when I'm using it I use the buckets as a second table. In the first bucket I'm keeping the brush for cleaning the grill, the charcoal chimney starter, and one old tray that will collect all the ashes from the charcoal chimney starter. I will put the chimney starter upside down and I will open the other bucket. In that bucket I keep magazines and papers that can be used to start the fire. All magazines and papers that are not glossy will be suitable for that. You need to scramble the papers into balls as shown in the video. I'm using different types of paper only for the purpose of the video. All of the papers in the bucket are suitable, so it doesn't matter what I will use. Now you can see up close. I have 5-6 scrambled sheets inside. They are not compacted so the air can go between them, but they won't fall when I turn the chimney starter. Now I have to put the charcoals inside. I usually use a glove or a little shovel to put them. You have to fill about 2/3 of the chimney starter. Give the chimney starter a good shake so the charcoals can get to the bottom. The bigger pieces on top probably won't get ignited, so you can put them in the grill, break them or leave them for the next time. I will put some more on top. If you don't wear a glove, your hand will get dirty. This is what it looks up close. I will ignite the charcoals in a bit. Now I will get my small gardening shovel from the bucket and I will open the lid of the grill. Open the front door, then use the shovel to push the old charcoals back and forth so the ashes can fall through the holes. If you don't like to use the old charcoals, you can throw them out, but from my experience it's crucial to have some charcoals in the grill. The ones inside are dry and they will ignite very fast. This is why I love to reuse them. Don't forget to dump the ash from the drawer from time to time. From my experience, I need to clean it after every 4 uses of the grill. If you have a garden, you can dump the ash close to the roots of your plants. Put all charcoals in the center, but make sure there are not many charcoals towards the front door of the grill. After you remove all of the ash, you can close the front door and clean the grill grate. I use the metal part on top of this brush to scrape all of the remains on the sides of the grate and the brush to clean the grate. This may take some time, but not more than 5 minutes. Today we are celebrating Chinese New Year not because we are Chinese, but because 90% of what we own says made in China. Hopefully the meat didn't travel that far. After the grate is clean, I'm spraying it with some oil. I love using paper towels to wipe off everything that is remained on the grate from the previous use of the grill. The paper towels will not only clean the grate, but they will get soaked with the oil, so you can throw them over the charcoals and they will help you ignite the grill faster. I found that it's easier to use paper towels instead of kitchen paper rolls. These paper towels are so much more than the ones in the kitchen rolls, and also they are pre-cut so you can pull them with only one of your hands. They do the same job but are even cheaper than the kitchen rolls and take less space. I have a box full of them in every room. Don't forget to clean the other grate the same way. Later, when you ignite the grill, you can use an onion slice and run it along the grate to season the grill, or you can also use the onion to clean it. I use 6 paper towels to wipe off everything, and I put all of them on top of the leftover charcoals. Now I will rotate the plastic holders that I designed, and I will place my box with paper towels on them. Next, I will take out the grate lifter from the bucket. I will hang it on one of the side hooks. Sometimes I need to use my barbecue fan, so I will hook it to the side of the work table as well. My parents made fun of me for buying it, but it's a pretty useful tool sometimes. I will take more papers just in case I'm not able to ignite the charcoals in the chimney starter. Now I will put one of the buckets on top of the other one. I love to have a bag for the trash, and I always put it on the back hook on the side of the work table. Now let's open all air vents. Here comes the meat. I will put it on top of the bucket so I can use the work table for the baked things. Now let's ignite the charcoals. Place the chimney starter in a safe place and use a lighter to ignite the paper on the bottom. It will start smoking a lot, but this will last for the first several minutes only. I will leave the whole footage so you can see the whole process, but I will speed it up. You can see how much time has passed by looking at the timer. I'm sure that the charcoals have started to ignite, but if you have any doubts, you can insert some more sheets of paper in the holes below and ignite them. The paper burnt out and the white smoke stopped coming. Now you should be able to hear the charcoal crackling sounds and see tiny black smoke coming out of the chimney starter. At this point we have to wait. Many YouTube channels tell you to wait until the top charcoals are covered with white ash, but at that point most of the charcoals at the bottom are burnt out. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I always use the most basic charcoals. They are not soaked in ignition fluid, and as you can see, I use only paper to ignite them. I can already tell that the charcoals are ready for use. But how do I know that? Look at the bottom of the chimney starter. You can see the red light coming from the bottom. But this is not the most important thing to look for. You have to see a flame coming from the top of the chimney starter. I hope you can see the flames because they are barely visible in the video. Now open the lid and turn the handle to raise the charcoal tray, but not all the way. Move the grate from the center. Make sure the coals are in the center and the front door is closed. Now carefully dump the ignited coals inside. You can now see that the top charcoals are not fully ignited, but the ones on the bottom are perfectly ignited. If any of the charcoals go to the side of the grill, you can bring it to the others, but be careful because it's very hot. Finally, put the center grate back in its place. You can spray some oil, but be very careful because it is like fuel to the fire. Now I will close the lid and leave the coals inside to fully ignite and to allow the grate to reach the desired temperature. If you need to reach the temperature faster, you can pull the ash drawer forward, but not more than 2 centimeters or 1 inch. You don't want hot coals falling from the bottom. Alternatively, you can open the front door and use the barbecue fan. I think my fan has something broken inside and it may need to be opened and repaired. I may do that in my next video. When you get tired of playing with the grill, close the front door and take a minute to meditate while looking at the thermometer. If you have ignited the charcoals properly, your meditation will be short. In my case, it took me exactly 2 minutes to reach the desired temperature. I usually start placing the meat when the grill reaches 200 degrees Celsius. I will open the lid and spray some more oil just to make sure all the neighbors see the smoke signals and bring their laundry inside. Next, I will turn the handle to lower the charcoal tray a bit. I will quickly wash my hands, then I can start placing the meat. Do you know what I'm grilling? Tell me what these delicious things are called in the comments below, or look at the bottom of the description to see the answer. I hope I won't forget to put it there. You may have noticed that I don't use hot and cold zones. I'm always grilling in the center. If you want to have cold and hot zones, simply lift one of the side grates and dump the coals there. This way, that side will be the hot side and the other half of the grill will be the cold one. I eat well-prepared food and I even enjoy burnt dishes, so all I need is a hot zone. The last thing I'm grilling is the bread. I run out of cooking pots, otherwise I keep the bread separate from the meat. Now I can bring the food to the table, but we have to extinguish the grill. To do that, first I will remove the grate in the center. Now I will push the charcoals to the side so they are not touching each other. Your support means a lot, so I would appreciate if you take a minute to like the video and leave me a comment below. Next, I will bring the grate back in its place and I will turn the handle to lower the charcoal tray. Close the lid, then close all vents on the sides to suffocate the coals. Make sure the ash drawer is closed as well. No fresh air should be able to get to the coals. The temperature will start to get higher, but since there is no air going to the coals, there will go out. While my friends are waiting for me and drooling over the pots of food, I will put the chimney starter, the tray and the brush back into the bucket. I washed the brush while I was waiting for the coals to ignite. I will never put it dirty inside the bucket. In the other bucket I will return the leftover paper and the broken barbecue fan. I will take out the trash and I will put the grate lifter in the bucket too. The tongs need to be washed while the cold tongs stay hung on the charcoal lifting handle. I will now rotate my plastic holders to the inside and drop the work table. I keep the lighter in my house. Never leave your lighter outside. The grill will stay hot for the next few hours, so I won't put the buckets on the lower rack. It's 8 o'clock and I'm pretty sure it will be cold when the party is over. Make sure to keep an eye on your dog if you have one. They may want to use the grill when you're gone and this may put them in danger. I really hope you have learned something useful and I will be happy if you share your workflow with me. Now have a nice day and see you next time.